All right, we got a couple of cool Benchmades to kind of chat about for a minute today. I did this model. This is the CLA, the Compact Light Auto. So, yeah, this was actually the first model, the first automatic model that Benchmade produced that had non-metallic scales. Not this particular version, but previously, years ago, this was their first model. And they've just upgraded them and changed them throughout the years. I don't think they've really changed so much other than the materials. So previously they used like 154 cm, things like that. These are in Magna Cut. Woo! Yay! I don't know. Magna Cut's cool. I have one Magna Cut knife, my RJ Martin Q36 SS. This knife does get a fair amount of use for cardboard and just normal daily office home life tasks. And the Magna Cut has held up really well. Haven't needed to sharpen it. It's staying, the edges, good retention, all of that stuff. So I am not against Magna Cut. I just don't know if it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it is the flavor of these last several months, which is fine. It's all good. I actually met Darren Thomas at Blade Show West just the other day, who his nephew Laren is who created Magna Cut. Darren is an incredible maker himself, and it was super cool to chat with him and just hang out with him for a little bit. So at some point, don't be surprised if you see a Darren Thomas knife on my channel. All right, so rather than tell you to go watch my video from 3 years ago, because that video probably kind of sucked anyway, because it was when I first started, I'll just give you the specs real quick. 4 3/8 closed, 7 3/4 open, 3.4 inch blade with a 3.2 inch cutting edge. It's 0.020 behind the edge. The blade thickness is 1.112 Magna Cut, as I mentioned, and they weigh in at 3.5 ounces. Okay, in today's video, we've got the Ivory G10 and the OD G10. I kind of like the OD G10 out of this particular offering because I think the white Ivory G10 would get dirty, get just kind of not stained necessarily. It would just color weird over time, and that would not be my favorite. The spring is cool. It fires good. It's not a ProTech. Don't get it mistaken. But it fires with authority and locks up great every time. It is a Benchmade, so there is a pricing issue or concern, which we'll touch on. The Ivory is $450 list, and the OD is $400 list. So $50 more for Ivory G10. Anyway, these were loaned in from Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods. His prices are $405 and $360. If you use my promo code that will be in the description, you get 10% off. I get nothing because it's not how I roll, and that's not how I use my channel. I have a real job that I actually like most days. So this is more of a hobby and a fun thing. So you get to get discounts and not me begging you to use my affiliate links to make me a lot of money and all that crap, because that's just not what I do. Okay. So let's give you a couple of size comparisons of this guy so you understand better maybe what it is. With the Sharpie, a AA battery, the Spyderco Delica. Give you a close-up with the RJ Martin Q36 SS. One of the favorite blades in my collection, I think, because it's just carries so well. It's just so thin. The overall thickness on this guy, I don't think I mentioned, was 0.502. So not so much bigger than the RJ Martin. A little bit bigger, but still slim in the pocket, especially when you compare it to, say, a Red Horse Knife Works Hellraiser. Substantially different there. Big difference in the pocket. And sometimes I like to go big and heavy. Other times I like to go kind of stealth mode. When I go stealth mode and lightweight, compact, whatnot, I usually grab my VC Edge interface and carry that because, well, talk about thinness, slimness, and lightweightedness at basically 95% carbon fiber, 90% carbon fiber. This thing weighs in at 1.5 ounces. Pretty awesome. So there you go. I will put a link to Gil's website down below. Go check him out. He has more than Benchmade. He has ZT, ProTech, Kershaw. It's ever changing. So I can't really keep track of all the things he has because it's ever evolving and there are always some new lines coming and going. So go check him out. Show him some love for loaning me all the stuff that he loans me for years. Been a big supporter of the channel and I'm super, super appreciative of that. So there you go. The Benchmade's CLA. Thanks a lot, guys. Check out my Benchmade playlist up in the corner because I've done a ton of Benchmade videos.